respect that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy RJ and I'm back with another video for y'all. Now I'm gonna be doing a story time, my first official story time, you feel me? I was going back and forth if I should do one or not, you feel me? Because honestly, I ain't really been in that much trouble as a kid like that. I mean, here and there, but I've remembered and kind of tried to remember a couple stories for y'all that I could tell y'all, you feel me? That was crazy. But this first one, honestly, bro, when I look back on it, I really do laugh because it was so wild. Like it was crazy, you feel me? Hey, anybody who went to middle school with me gonna remember this one, bro. This was in middle school. It took place when I was, I think, about 7th, 8th, I think 7th grade. So English was one of my favorite subjects. So, but that day English class was like boring. I couldn't wait to get out of class that day because we wouldn't talk about really nothing. I was really kind of interested in it around that time. So I was just ready to get out of class and everything, you feel me? So around this time, I had a quote unquote girlfriend, you feel me? Who I considered at the time my first official girlfriend, and we had met at the end of 6th grade, towards the end of that. So we've been dating for a good minute. I mean, not like seriously dating, because of course middle schoolers, but we've been liking each other for a while, you feel me? So I bell rings or whatever, get out of class. In middle school, our middle school, we had lockers, you feel me? So you had to go to your locker and get your stuff for next class, or if you had a big enough bag, you could keep everything in one bag. We didn't have to go to your locker, but I had to go to my locker and everything, you feel me? So it was kind of weird because my locker wasn't that far from the classroom. It was like maybe a couple feet. Well, not really a couple feet. It was maybe like 2 doors down, because the doors, like, because our middle school, bro, it's a 6th grade floor, and then you go up, and it's a 7th grade floor, and then you go up, and then it's 8th grade. So it's kind of like one floor is here, 7th grade is kind of a little bit higher, and the 8th grade is at the top, you feel me? So get out of class, go to my locker. I forgot what class I had next. I think I had maybe gym next or something like that, elective, and I had an elective next or something like that. So I'm getting my stuff, get ready to go, and then she, comes over, and I ain't gonna forget her name. Her name was Janae. That was her name. She was black. So she comes up or whatever, and I forgot if we had we was talking or something like that, but I think she was going to her class or whatever. And then out of nowhere, you feel me, she decided to give me a kiss on the lips, which middle school, they really don't play that. You feel me? High school, when you get in high school and all that, of course they don't really care like that, because you in high school at that point, who cares? But middle school, you can't be, I mean, they won't say nothing if it's like a hug or something, but if it's like a kiss or anything like that, they ain't gonna play that. So she gives me a kiss on the lips, and honestly, it shocked me. Like, I was just kind of going through the motions or whatever. I mean, I saw her, you feel me? I was gonna speak to her, but she did that, and that kind of, everybody around, my friends and everything that was around, they was like, oh, because middle school, of course, everybody was like, oh. So, bro, I kid you not, somehow, I don't understand how, but somehow the assistant principal was right there in the vicinity to which I don't even know how, because when I was going to my locker and everything and turned around, I didn't see her anywhere. The assistant principal was a woman. I don't know if she still is a woman at this time or not, but anyway, I didn't see her around at all, you feel me? And then eventually, we both kind of got in quote unquote trouble because, PDA ain't really kind of allowed and stuff like that. So she had called, well, she ain't called both of us in the office at the same time, but she later on called her, and then she called me in the office. So she had spoke to, I think she called my parents, of course. I don't know her parents, I don't know if she called hers or not, but she spoke to my parents and all that, and I wasn't really even tripping like that, you feel me? Because it was like, well, I mean, I ain't gonna get in trouble, I ain't gonna get a whooping or nothing. I mean, it's just a kiss, you feel me? Plus I'm a guy, so parents are more lenient on guys and everything. So my parents, bro, they didn't really they kind of talked to me a little bit like, hey, you shouldn't be, you in middle school, you shouldn't be doing, that kind of talk. But honestly, I wouldn't even really phase like that. I was just sitting there like, well, hey, I'm in here or whatever, for real. And honestly, bro, I didn't even get ISS or nothing like that, which they probably wouldn't hand ISS. They don't really hand ISS out like that for little stuff like that. But you know, she was just, the assistant principal, she was just telling me like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, this and that, this, and you know, PDA and all of that. And all of that was just going on. I mean, I was not in my head like I was, you know, understanding all of that, but I didn't really care, you feel me? So what they ended up doing, man, they ended up, she ended up saying or whatever that we couldn't be in the vicinity of one another, you feel me, for I don't even know how long it lasted, but eventually, you know, towards the end of the school year, it went away. Like, honestly, they forgot and they didn't really care like that. But through when the time that happened, in a couple weeks, you know, go by, we couldn't really be in the vicinity of one another and stuff like that. It was just stupid, bro. When I look back at that, I laughed so hard, you feel me? And honestly, it's funny because with that same assistant principal, my sister, you feel me, she had got into it with the assistant principal over something. It wasn't the same issue. She had got into it with her over another issue when I eventually graduated and went to 9th grade, and she was in 8th grade at the time. And it's a bunch of people that have been into it with this assistant principal. She's had an issue with, you know, students or something like that. Like cause she didn't really have a good attitude like that. She kind of had a bad attitude and, you know, always kind of rude and stuff like that. So my mom couldn't really wait to go off on her like that, you feel me? So hey, man, that story, honestly, bro, it was hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Like I'm really telling y'all, when I look back at it, I'm like, dang, that really happened, because it was like she popped out of nowhere, bro. Like it was like it happened, and then I was saying, hey, and I'm like, where did she come from? I'm like, where did she come from? You feel me? So yeah, man, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I'm sure I'm gonna probably try to do another story time for y'all, you feel me? Leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new. It's your boy RJ, and I'm out.